Now going back to tactics. We're playing 3 centre-backs, and by the way, it is a game of the future. And we're playing 4 midfielders and 3 strikers. When you play 1 striker, it is not the same as playing 2 strikers. Not the same as playing 3 strikers. When you play 3 strikers, it's got a different reflection. When you have 4 midfielders, it's better than having 2. When you have 3, it's only about how you set up. So that's what we want to get from Musmusis. But one has to be very careful not to shoot down the game. We must always compliment, give respect, leave respect. We shall earn one.
What system are we going to play under Xabi Alonso? He tried to explain just a little bit yesterday in the press conference, but it wasn't clear enough. What system are we going to play? Put in the comment section down below. Let us know what is your favorite system at Chelsea Football Club. We tend to do very good with 3 at the back though. You know, remember the last time we won the Premier League, it was 3 at the back with Antonio Conte. It is what it is. Stop that, Cole Palmer. Look at the precision. That brother is angry, hungry, and ready to prove people wrong. That crossbar challenge, oh my lord. From that position, to be that accurate, Cole Palmer is back, people. He is back. Estiva, it's nice to see the boys having fun in training, you know, Estivao and all the guys scoring for fun. Oh man, it's good. Football is back, people. Football is back. We don't have to cry anymore. The crying is over, people. Over. Chelsea are back. Yeah. Look at that. I'm not too sure about the goalkeeper position. Let's just see what Alonso is going to decide, but I'm suspecting that he's going to trust Mr. Robert Sanchez one more time. They are Spanish, you know. I'm not saying that he's going to be biased, but I think he's going to just give a chance. The problem with Sanchez, he's going to start good, and then at some point he's going to be absolutely a Sunday league goalkeeper. And in the middle of the season, you have nothing to do but continue with him. He's very, very confusing, man. And I like the fact that the boss is getting involved in training with the boys, you know. He can still play football. How old is he? He can still really play good in the midfield. Mr. Xabi Alonso, you know, absolutely baller when he used to play in the midfield. You look at that, man. Teaching the players the position and then being there with them, like getting involved. We want to see that. We want to see that, people. All right, so let's go to some headlines today in the world of Chelsea Football Club. Let's go.
It's a Chelsea thing.
All right, people, what is trending? Reece James is going to remain our captain under Alonso, because remember, managers can change, you know. The captain said, no, he's not my captain, but he said, no, Reece James, he can do everything. He can attack from inside or outside. He can deliver. He's good at set pieces. He has blue DNA, which is very important. Blue DNA, very important. One of us through and through, not certain people who will come at Chelsea for money and start kissing the badge just so we can love them. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to Real Madrid to kiss their badge. I don't like Chelsea anymore. I'm sick and tired of those hypocrites. You came here for business. You tried to win us over. We know why you're here for. And good to see that Alonso is going to confirm one of us through and through. Cobham, DNA of Chelsea Football Club. You're not going to love Chelsea more than Cobham boys. you know. All right, so for me, captain, Reece James, vice captains, plural. Cole will need to be there. Caicedo, Cole Palmer, whoever can show a little bit of leadership, give him the captain armband when Reece James is not there. What I don't agree is people like Enzo Fernandez, who doesn't represent me. He doesn't represent the blue. He doesn't have the blue heart. He came here for business. Over and over, that boy is letting Chelsea down. With the national team, we know what happened. Came to Chelsea, got the captain armband. I don't want to be represented by people like him. Flip-flop FC, somebody who's dividing people. I'm sorry, but I don't want to see you kissing my badge anymore. Just be a normal player. We know that you are here because Real Madrid didn't want you, because you tried to force. So we know why you're here. I'm not going to buy into the PR and hypocrisy of kissing or when you score and then try to get the people over. All right? No. So give the captain, the vice captain to people who really love this club and not Enzo Fernandez. That is my opinion. Chelsea still need 2 more center backs according to the Athletic. Yeah, we've been hearing this for month and month. Nothing is happening. Lacroix and Jacobo Ramon also been mentioned 1,000 times. Sick of hearing it. I've been saying that we have to go and do it instead of monitoring and thinking about. And if Arsenal or another team got a big injury now and then, oh no, let's go for Lacroix, we might lose this player. But Chelsea, I don't know what we are waiting for. I am sick and tired even of talking about it. But the Athletic talked about it today again. So, you know, I have just to mention it. And on top of that, we have to get rid of players. If you're going to bring 2 more players, and then you have to get rid of players. Badiashile and Disasi are not including in Alonso's plan. So Chelsea are working with their representatives to try to find them new clubs. But they have nothing to lose. Chelsea bought them, gave them, I don't know, 7-year contract, 100K a week, a lot of money for nothing really. And I'm not gonna blame the players. They came because Chelsea wanted them. Okay, whatever money they are getting at Chelsea is not their fault, but go get us some average players when we have players like Chalobah. Back then we could have used Chalobah. We could have used Alfie Gilchrist. Remember, we could have used like Bashir Humphreys, players that are not like big names, but they are just very solid. They can provide better performances than Disasi and Badiashile. But because Chelsea fans don't value their own academy product, they just want to go and buy and buy and buy. We are just like hoarders. You know what hoarders are? The people who just go for no reason to supermarkets, to shop. They just buy, credit card after credit card after credit card, and just like piling and stocking stuff at home. They don't wear those stuff. They don't eat those stuff. The house is smelling with pizzas and chicken and everything they buy for no reason at all. So I hope that we learn that lesson of go for quality. If you want to fill the gaps, use your own academy product. Simple as that. Save money for big names, the players that will come and take us to the next level. Talking about centre backs. Also, Mamadou Sarr, according to the Athletic, Chelsea plan to loan him out. I feel sorry for this boy. You know, bring him at Chelsea, loan him back to Strasbourg, bring him back. And all over the place. How do you expect a young player to develop? We are buying too many of them without any clear plan, any path. What is the plan about him? What is the plan about Anselmino? When we bought them, the next big thing on the market. We compare them to John Terry. We compare them to Van Dijk or whatever. After a few months, we don't need them anymore. We don't give them a proper chance to develop. What is the point, really? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You have players from the academy that you can use instead of spending money on certain players that are not going to even play at Chelsea. Alonso spoke to Sky Sports again and said that Enzo is great, and he are looking forward to working with him at Chelsea Football Club, and he didn't want to comment more than that. He just was like, yeah, he's a good player. That's what the manager is supposed to say. We spent 120 million on this guy, and I don't think that any manager is gonna say something that will devaluate the player. You know what I mean? So for me, he stays at Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, good. It's all business the end of the day, but there is no love or no particular feelings or anything about him, rather than we are paying you money to play football and you just do your job, you know. Mark Guiu, remember him? He also is expected to leave Chelsea, go on loan, or leave Chelsea on permanent, depend on how much we're gonna get. We bought him for 5 million from Barcelona. Another guy that we bought for no reason, and we don't give him a proper chance to develop. We loaned him out to Sunderland. Immediately, the same window, we recalled him back to Chelsea without really any clear plan. How can you develop a Chelsea Football Club playing in the Carabao Cup, you know, one game or 30 minutes or 20 minutes here and there? It's impossible. I believe that this guy is absolutely a beast. Old school goalkeeper, old school striker, but he needs to play week in, week out to develop. We have so many of them, though. Think about it. Mark Guiu. We have Joao Pedro, right? Nicolas Jackson. Also, Alonso said that, yeah, he's going to join Chelsea in Asia too. So, depend probably on what the club is going to think about, or Alonso is going to decide. But we still have Nicolas Jackson, right? We have the young Sapayev. Dastan Sapayev that we just bought. He's there. Who else? Emega is there. Delap is there. It's just so many players in the same position. And what are we going to do with them? Washington, remember him? We bought him from Brazil. Have you heard of him? No. What about Whisper? We bought him from Jamaica. So I just don't understand. I just hope that we can clear out the house now and be more organized and have a clear plan when it comes to each player. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. All right, let's go. Oh, Chelsea again. According to Court Offside, Chelsea are preparing a player plus cash offer for Crystal Palace Lacroix this summer. Trevor Chalobah could be included in the deal. Listen, you can't include a player just for the heck of it. The player also needs to accept the deal. Okay? I heard that Chalobah to Inter is over. You know, the deal kind of collapsed and Inter kind of used Chelsea Football Club so they can get another player somewhere else. But still, Fabregas at Como, they still want to sign Chalobah. So, do you really think that Chalobah is going to accept to be in a position of swap with Crystal Palace or go play the Champions League under Fabregas. Chelsea, if you wanna really sign Lacroix, spend the money, man. Go there, spend the money, and let's talk about Chalobah after that. Because I have that cheeky feeling that we could be in a bidding war with another club or few more clubs when it comes to Lacroix. If we don't react now, if we don't act now, it could be like Moises Caicedo situation, when we had to pay even more money because Liverpool came to the conversation. All right, George Mendes is working to convince Chelsea owner to accept the Roma double offer for Garnacho and Diego Moreira. So, in case you didn't know, Roma are trying to get Garnacho on loan, like 4.5 million loan with option to buy. Chelsea want cash. They don't want a loan. They want somebody to buy him. But these kind of deals, if you don't get another club that are willing to buy the players, you're going to accept it by the last minute. Loan plus option. Those options, most of the time, they don't work. They just want to use your player and send him back the end of the season. Another offer, they want Diego Moreira from Strasbourg. And remember, when Chelsea decided to spend 35 million on Garnacho last year, what I said, instead of going for Garnacho, why can't we just sign Diego Moreira back? That guy is 10 times better than Garnacho. Why are you freaking spending money on Garnacho? It makes no sense. That Diego Moreira is absolutely a baller. I don't know, man. People who are supposed to make decisions for us are absolutely stupid.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.
What are you waiting for?
Subscribe now.